great to see so many people here tonight. This is a hugely important race, and I'm in the race because I feel very strongly that we're at a crisis moment as a state and as a nation. When you talk about the threats that we're facing today, the first is a threat to our freedom from Washington, D.C. And one of the most important things our next representative is going to have to do in Washington to get economic development going again here in Wyoming is to get the federal government out of the way, to roll back the massive expansion that we've seen in the federal government under this administration. Fundamentally reform the bureaucracy, to have a regulatory revolution so that our people get the chance to earn a living, so that we get economic growth, so that we get access to our fossil fuels. We need to repeal Obamacare. We've got to reduce taxes. We've got to reform our tax code. And as a mom with kids in Wyoming public schools, I know firsthand that we have got to repeal Common Core. It is a disaster. We've got to get rid of it. At the same time, we are facing a huge threat from radical Islamic terrorism. And that threat is growing on a daily basis, while our ability to meet the threat and to defeat the terrorists is declining, because our president has gutted our military, and because he's failing to address the challenge of terrorists. He's failing to even call them by name. We've got a president who has done so much damage to us over the last 8 years. No state has been hurt worse than we have been. And what that means is we have to have a representative in Washington who will hit the ground running on day one, somebody who can bring a national focus and attention to these issues that matter to us so much here in Wyoming, somebody who can lead a national coalition to be able to save our coal industry, to save our oil and gas industries, to save our farmers and ranchers from the massive overreach of the EPA and the BLM and these other federal agencies. I know I can do that. I'd like to ask for your vote on August 16th, and you can vote earlier. We're either going to have a President Trump in the Oval Office or a President Clinton. If it's President Clinton, Wyoming had better have somebody who can stand up toe-to-toe and fight back against her. Thank you, Liz. President Trump, we need somebody who can make sure we get our attention and focus. Thank you.